Good morning, Savors. It's funny, as I was feeding the dogs and getting dressed, and I walked by an open window and heard the birds chirping. I just got this huge smile on my face. So just looking forward to getting out and doing the walk this morning. So thanks for joining us this morning. It's Simple and Savory. If you're new to the channel, definitely like, subscribe, push the buttons, whatever, but join us every morning. It's about 4:45 and it's 51 degrees. It's actually getting in the 70s today. I don't think it's going to rain, and it's supposed to be up in the upper 70s this weekend. We have a run. It's a maniac run. It's kind of like an obstacle course we're doing with some friends this weekend, so I think it's going to be nice, and we'll have a little barbecue in the backyard, and I'd love you to join us. The Savor thought for the day is: happiness is a choice that requires effort at times. And it's by Achilles. He was a Greek tragedist, or playwright, I guess. And I love that quote. Happiness is a choice that requires effort at times. I think everything requires effort at times, if you think about it. You know, you meet people, and some people are really upbeat and positive, and some people are always going to the worst case scenario as first thing they think about. But I think with most people, and I may be wrong with this, but I'd love to hear your feedback on this, have created a habit of sorts. And some people are from an environment where they were raised with very positive, focused people. Some are raised with people that always went to that negative thing. So they've created the habit over time. So it does require habit, or does require effort if you're wanting to change. I think most of it really comes down to awareness. What do you want? If you're wanting to have a more positive outlook and just feel better about life, it takes effort. Everything takes effort. That's really what you're willing to pay attention to and be aware of throughout the day. And it's really training your mind. So is it worth it if you are more of a negative perspective person to just slow down a little bit? And as things happen throughout the day, stop and say, okay, I'm taking the effort to look at this from a different perspective. And that effort over time will reap rewards in the fact that you will have a more positive outlook. You'll feel better. You won't be running emotional roller coasters all the time, because we also choose how we respond, or if we react to life. React to life is we're just kind of living it and taking it as it comes, versus responding to life when shit happens. Like, okay, that's some shit, got to deal with it, but how do I want to deal with it? Versus, oh, that's shit, and oh my gosh, I'm going to be upset for an hour and a half about this, and then I'm going to kind of calm down, or calm my body down, and just kind of think through it. So, hell, everything requires effort. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on that, and if it's ever taken you effort to do something new or something different than what you're currently doing. Frank, where are you this morning, buddy? You may have gone on vacation here. Let's zoom out a little bit. Where are you? Actually wide open, I didn't see him. Morning, Frank. Just had a I don't know, maybe this is weird, I don't know. I'm weird, it's okay. A lot of times I'm out walking in the morning and I see a plane or I hear a plane take off and just kind of zooms. Where's the moon? Was out maybe behind that tree, but a lot of times I'll see it and there's a moon in the morning and there's a plane flying over and I sit there and go, man, I wish I was going on that plane, because typically that means we're going to Mexico or we're going to Europe or we're going someplace where on vacation. And it's interesting, as I was coming in the yard looking for Frank, I had that same excitement. It kind of freaked me out. And I was thinking the other day, we had this huge thunderstorm that I was just really enjoying. And I can sit out on the back patio and watch the rain come down. And I have that same sense of joy as if I'm sitting on a beach with Tanya and we're hanging out, relaxing, enjoying the area. But I think we can go on vacation in our heads if you think about it. It's just a state of emotion that we're feeling. But I think I'm going to challenge myself this next week to really stop and go on vacation. It could be for a few seconds, it could be for a minute, but anytime and every time, anytime and any place, we're in control of how we feel. So good focus for maybe the next week, or maybe right now. Let's start that right now. I'd love to hear from you as well. Do you have any places that make you happy? Could be, on vacation. It could be we're going to be heading over to the Bend area in a couple weeks. One of my favorite places, just a whole different type of feel out there, and just a place to enjoy. So I'd love to share that with you when we get there. There's Ferguson, Yes. There they are. Good morning, boys. How are you? He has an Italian greyhound. He digs underneath covers and puts them over his head like he has hands. Fergus, on the other hand, not so much. Do you know what this is? If you do, put it in the comments. I'm gonna open it up and taste it. Never seen one before. And if you know, put it in the comments. It is mango season. I really never thought about them being in a season, but so I'm gonna make some no sugar mango chutney. So ingredients: 2 mangoes cubed, a wedge of ginger grated, 2 dates. I think you could probably skip that. A clove of garlic, 1/4 teaspoon of garam masala, 1/4 cup of golden raisins, and a 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. And we're going to simmer that down until it gets gooey and try it. All right, so here's what it cooked down to. Just playing with the recipe a little bit. I added about maybe a 1/4 cup of water to it because it was getting too thick, so I couldn't get it to the heat without standing and like stirring it all the time. And so a little extra water, it'll cook out, but it allows you to cook at a higher heat for a little quickness. And then it was a little flat on flavor, so I added a little cumin, a little cinnamon, and coriander. But you could do without of that. And then I added just a touch of like brown sugar and just a touch of salt too. And it rounded out everything. And then I threw a little, just a couple dashes of balsamic vinegar in it. And it is really tasty. How does baby C get cuter and cuter and cuter every time?
He loves his little dump truck outfit.
Oh, is that a dump truck?
Yeah.
Oh, and it matches his striped shirt?
I know.
Oh my gosh. He is a good outfit picker.
He is.
Rather amazing. Yes.
Style.
He's GQ.
Not Ritz.
There's a happy boy. Yes.
Got that.
There he is. There he is.
Wow.
It's a bouncy time. It's a bouncy time. I got teethers. Look at my teethers. Ah. Yeah.
But works fine. Sometimes you have to. Come here, Fergus. Oh. You just went down. So what?
Oh,
when there is
let's do a roll. Here we go. Here we go.
PMW.
Oh, there we go.
Hang out with your dog.
Yes.
On the floor.
Yes. Yes.
Purple says.
What do you think? Can you go get the doggy?
Back up the bed.
Exactly.
And Dad.
You tell him. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Did you just?
I'm a snorker. I know. I'm a closet snorker.
Look at that smile.
That shoulder down and then the roll begins.
So, I have a question for you guys, and
Well, as something simple and savored, you know, food is always a good thing to I think bring back childhood memories. It's a really simple pleasure that I really enjoy. But I saw something different, and I've been kind of looking in grocery stores and thought, let's try some new foods. Nothing better than learning as a savored skill. So if you know what this is, I don't. You should have put it in the comments already, and then I'm going to check afterwards. So I'm just going to cut this open and let's take a look at. Hope this is still good. Huh. I don't know if you can see that or not very well. It's kind of green. It smells nice. Smells like a kind of like a melon. Let me see. Gotta get the old man glasses off here. Huh. It kind of has a like reminiscent of fig, the little seedy things in the middle. I don't know if you're supposed to eat the whole skin or not, or oh, it's soft. Kind of a citrusy, tangy, back of the tongue thing. I was thinking it was going to be kind of like an avocado, but there's some sweet in there, there's some tangy in there, some bitter. I'm trying to think of what to even compare it to. Kind of cucumber-like. Wow, this is the wildest thing. I have no idea. Tasty. I'm going to show a sign of it that I took in the grocery store, but I didn't read it. I just saw the fruit and took a picture of it, and then I post that after this, so we'll find out what it is together. That's a conundrum.